Hello, little coders. Welcome to the coding class. So, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic that is called Scratch programming. So, before we will go to the Scratch programming, first let's learn what is programming language, and the programmer. So, what is program? A set of instructions which will perform a certain task is called the program. So, for an example, suppose you are hungry. So, you will go and ask your mom, give me food. Then your mom will give you a food, right? So, that is called program. In computer also, the games, whatever you are playing, all are called as the program. And what is programming language? The language used in the program is called the programming language. Like in the example, you are calling your mom and asking for the food, right? Similarly, you are using your native language, right? So here, computer will understand the certain language that is called the programming language. So what languages computer know? For an example like C, C++, Java, like that. So here we are using the block-based programming language in the Scratch programming. We will see how we will use that. Now, what is programmer? A person who writes the program is called the programmer. Now, next question. What is Scratch? So, Scratch is a block-based programming language where we can make animated videos, stories, game, arts, and many more. So next question. So system requirement. So it will run in all the operating system. So how it helps us? So it will help us to create the animated videos, like all of you like the cartoons, right? So similarly, cartoon videos we can make a lot of games and many more. Now let's get started. So to start the Scratch program, first we will go to the web browser. There we will write scratch.mit.edu. Then we will click enter. So once we will click enter, we will get this page. Now you can see here create, explore, ideas, about is there. We need to create the Scratch program. That's why we will click create. So once we will click create, we will go to this page. So in this page, first we will close this window. Now you can see here left hand side there are a lot of colorful buttons are there. So here this all are called as the block palette. So block palette means here you will get a lot of instructions are there, which we will take it and use it in our program. Now next to that, this area is called as the workspace, where we will write the code and give commands. Now moving to the next, this one, all of you can see here one cat is there. So here this cat is called as the scratch cat or sprite. So this sprite means, and this code, the sprite means it's a character. So in program, suppose we will be using a number of characters, so all are called as the sprites. So that sprite will perform a task, whatever command you will give it to them. And where the sprite will perform a task? On the stage. So you can see here this area is called the stage, and in this stage area the background color is white color. So you can change the background color or background image based on your program requirements. Now down to that, you can see here the toolbox. Here small window is there, that is called toolbox. Here you can rename the sprite, and here you can change the x-axis and y-axis, and this one is so, and this one, if I'll click it this one, then scratch cat sprite will be hiding himself. Now here size, so we can change the size, and here we can change the direction, whatever direction you suppose our scratch sprite will look upward, then we'll click up, left, down, right, like this way. Now let's see that how we will choose the different sprites and different backgrounds. So for that, we can see here down here the cat icon is there. So in the cat icon, there are 4 options are there. So first one is we can choose a sprite from the sprite library. Second one is the paint. Third one is the surprise, means the scratch will give you a surprise with a new sprite. Now we can next one is the we can upload the sprite from the computer. So first one, let's see. First we will choose the sprite from our sprite library. Let's see, click on that. So once we will click on that, we can see a lot of sprites are there here. So suppose let's take a battle sprite, and I don't want the sprite. Now 2 sprites are there. I don't want the sprite. So what I will do, I'll click it here down. I can see here one little trash icon is there. Once I will click on that, automatically it will be deleted. Now this sprite, we will keep it at the center. Now I want a different background. Here the background is white. So for that also, next to the choose a sprite window, there are choose a backdrop window is there. There are same 4 options are there. First one is we can choose the backdrop from backdrop library. Second one, we can paint. Then the scratch program will surprise you with the sprite. Fourth one is we can upload the backdrop. So let's choose the sprite from let's choose the background from the background library. So let's see which one we will take. Okay, so let's take the garden rock. So once I'll click it, automatically it will come here. Now we know that how to choose a sprite, how to choose a backdrop. Now let's start our first program. We will see that how our sprite will move. So for that, we will be requiring 2 blocks to move the sprite. So first one is the event and second one is the motion. So where is event? Yes, yeah, left hand side event block is there, and on the first one is the motion. So what do you mean by event? So I will give you an example. So event means, suppose in Diwali, let's take a occasion of Diwali. So in the Diwali, what is the event? When the sun sets, then what you will do? You will burst the crackers. So here the event is when the sun sets. That is the event. So when that event will trigger, what you will perform a task? You will light up a lamp or burst the crackers. That is the event and the task. So similarly here, we will be writing first program. When this green flag will be clicked, then our sprite will move right hand side. Okay, so and for that we will be using a event, like when this green flag will be clicked, then we will be using a motion. Motion means movement, so that it will move. So let's see what is the event is there. So once I'll click on the event, the first event when the green flag is clicked. So let me take that event and drag and drop it to my workspace. Now when this event will be clicked, means green flag will be clicked, what will happen? We'll go to the motion. So in the motion, you can see that move 10 steps are there. So let's drag that one and drop it. I don't want my sprite will move 10 steps. I want 50 steps. Now I will click on that and I will change it to 50. Now that's it, our program is done. Now let's see whether it is moving or not. So for that, let's make it as a full screen. Then let me click. Now my sprite is moving right hand side. So here we are using that event is when the green flag is clicked, and from the motion we are using move 10 steps. Okay, so that's it for today. So I'll be giving you one assignment. If you know it, please do comment below if you know that answer. So can you find it out, what is the event and what is the task on the occasion of Christmas? So I'll be waiting for your answers in the comment. So bye, see you in the next class.